Hi, I've been coaching and guiding real estate agents for now 32 years. And I'm often asked, what do you do when you first get started in the business? How much has it changed over the last 30 years? And I'd say it's changed quite a bit. That technology and what we have access to purchase leads from Zillow, from different lead generation sources, our access to email marketing, our access to social media has changed the landscape quite a bit. But what remains constant is a business has three very distinct units. There's the before unit, the during unit, and the after unit. So if you think of the before unit as all of your marketing and your advertising and your promotions to attract people who don't know you. So if when you're working with for sale by owners and expired listings, your door knocking, your cold calling, you're in the before unit of your business. And the during unit of your business, that's everything that happens from the moment you start a transaction to the time the transaction closes. It's the experience people go through. And then the after unit is everything that occurs with your sphere of influence, which includes all of your friends, your family members, all the people who have done business with you in the past, all your business connections within the community. So when I look at this, I go, okay, where do you put your time and attention? So we start with the end in mind. We say, okay, the goal is to have a tribe of 150 people. And ultimately, like many of the top agents that I coach today, they have 150 people who each one of them is referring one or more people a year to them. And that's very possible if that's your intention from the very beginning. Now, sometimes that takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years to build, but the goal is to build a business that is consistent and predictable and becomes more profitable over time. You don't want to be starting every year over from ground zero. You're building a business, all right? So a business becomes easier over time. And the way that it becomes easier over time is as you start to focus on tribe building. So your tribe is divided into two groups. You have your top 120 and then your top 30. And what you'll usually find is from your 30 people, they represent 80% of your business. It's the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle. So we want to look at what do we do with the 120 people and what do we do with the 30 people? Well, with the 120 people, we put money into them. We send a monthly newsletter, we send a daily email, we can engage with them on social media, we invite them to big events, we have referral reminder postcards, we send out a letter from the heart, we do quarterly phone calls, and several other things to really pay attention to these 120 people in a meaningful, intelligent, articulate way. And then the 30 people, we put time and money into. And when I say time, these 30 people are the people that we have meals with. We get breakfasts with them or lunches with them. We do private events. So for example, one of the people I'm coaching right now, she loves Brene Brown. And Brene just came out with a new video series that's on Netflix. And she's just crazy about the message that Brene Brown shares. And so she invites 12 of her top 30 to come over to her house for a private event to share in that experience, and then they talk about what they've learned from that experience. Now, there's thousands of different things that you could do with your top 30, but you're putting your time into them. Why put your time into them? Because they give you the biggest return on the investment of time. And then also in your top 30, it's the business connections. It's not unlike a lot of the people we coach today. Out of their top 30, 15 or 18 of them are small business owners in the community. Some of them have never even bought a house from them or sold a house or done a loan from them, but they're big advocates for the real estate agent or the lender because they're such big advocates for them. And then you have your private Facebook page. I think of Todd Welsh, who has his inner circle page for his top 33, where he does special things just for his 33 people. Now, when you look at that, you go, okay, that's where I'm moving toward. That's what I'm aiming for right now. In the start, I need to spend time in the before unit. I need to garden. I need to use our Getting Listings program. I need to, select a target market, compel the people to call me. I've got to prospect. I've got to use strategies for sale by owners. I got to use strategies for expired listings. I got to do whatever I need to do in order to create cash flow in my business so I can start to build a tribe. But ultimately, that's what you're after. So what I love is when I get to meet a new agent or somebody who's restarting, I really want to see what their vision is. Are they just getting into the business to do a couple of transactions, or are they getting into the business to actually build a business? And that's what a business looks like when you really go with it intentionally. So if you want to find out more, check us out. Thanks.